Hello, 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 and welcome back to The Topic, where we highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Dr. Darin Baskin, the Executive Director of the Weekend in Honors College. We're here every Thursday afternoon when HCC is in session, live at 2 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. And you can also follow us on our social media sites at Houston Community College District, and also watch us at HCC TV with your local cable provider. You know, there are times in the semester where students, they get a little antsy and we need to get them something to do. We need to encourage them. We need to bring new information to them. We need to highlight things that they already know about. And we're reaching that point, and that's the halfway of any semester, which means that our graduates are also getting ready to graduate. They're looking for their first jobs. They are going to be working on their resumes and completing all of these tasks to get out into this workforce. And a lot of students are also seeking internships and summer jobs. That's where my friend Filecha Lucas comes in the clutch. She is our manager for HCC Career Services, and she is my friend. Welcome to the show, Filecha.
Hello, Dr. Baskin. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Listen, we have a lot to talk about, and it is all great and exciting information. So let's just jump right into it. So the week after spring break is considered to be Career Week. Give us that overview of what that means.
Well, Career Week, well, like you said, this is the perfect time within the semester. We had a Career Week in the fall. We have one in the spring for us to encourage students and make sure that they are aware of their Career Services Department. You know, we count it a privilege for the Career Services staff to work for our students. We're working for our students while they're in class, making sure that we're creating programming and connecting with employers that can help them bridge that gap from the classroom to the world of work. So Career Week is just one of those things that we do to make sure students are aware of unique programming we have to offer them that helps them be prepared. Our goal is to make sure that they're prepared to get in front of the employer, excuse me. So Career Week is one of those events that we do each semester.
Hey, I love it. And, you know, the work that takes place in our offices at our campuses, like the career offices that like the one you manage, it's so much work and requires so much attention to detail. But the way you guys are able to mold these students into the perfect employees is simply amazing.
Well, that's a testament to the great staff that I have as well. We have career reps on board that work with students one-on-one to make sure that they have all the questions asked as they move through that interview process. We have business developers that are out in the community making sure that employers know what great students we have. So yes, Career Services, we are here to work for our students. Our goal is to make sure that they are the best candidate when it's time. And so that's what our programming is all about. And that is a lot about what Career Week is about as well.
I love it. I love it. Now, we're talking about Career Week and the great students that we have, the great staff that we have. Let me ask you this question. Is Career Week only for post-graduation jobs, or is it for students that are in various stages of their professional journey?
That is a great question. It is for students who are at various stages. Our programming is for all students. If a student just enrolled and this is their first semester and they have quite some time to go, they still want to connect with the Career Services office. I like to say you want to connect early and often, because the more that you have connected with us and know what is needed for you to be that great employee, the better you're going to be when you get to the point where you're in front of that employer and trying to get that job. So yes, it's students at all areas. Now, of course, those students who are in their last semester, it is very important they connect with us. What we like for students to understand is that you're not by yourself in this process. The Career Services office is here for you. You don't have to look for a job by yourself. You don't have to try to get a resume and figure it out on your own. You don't even have to practice interviewing with just your cell phone. You can come to our office and we can help you with the entire process to prepare you to meet that employer of your dreams. So we're here for that.
So Filecha, don't make me drop my resume over there to your office now.
So we can do that too.
Hey, listen, that is amazing, and it's so exciting because you guys are meeting the students where they are and elevating them to where they want to be. And for me, that is a big part of what makes HCC such a great place to work and such a great group of colleagues to work with. So that's so impressive. So let's get into some of your marquee events. Tell us about some of the marquee events that Career Services has to offer.
Well, one of the things I enjoy about the team that I work with is how creative they are. So I give the charge of Career Week, and then ideas just start flowing. So this is going to be a very special Career Week because they have put on their creative hats. So we start our Career Week on a Tuesday. This is the Tuesday after we get back from spring break. And so on that 18th, we will start with a very creative a concept for a workshop panel event, which is called AI Evolution, not evolution, but AI Evolution. I love the title in and of itself. And it's really going to be focusing on how students can use AI to redefine their careers. You know, we don't want to be scared of AI because it's new. We want to embrace AI. AI is showing up in every industry. And so the students need to know that they can use AI in their own professional development and in the job search process. So and you'll get more information in just a minute about it. So I don't want to give away too much, but it is a very unique programming that's going to offer students information on how to use it to help them with their careers. So that's the first event. Then we move on in the week to Wednesday. And so we will have a roundtable. We have a nod because we know this is Women's History Month. So we're going to have a roundtable of the day in the life of working women. And these are not just any working women. These are women who are captains of industry, women who are doing remarkable things in their careers. And so we want to offer an opportunity for students to be able to talk to them in a more intimate setting. So students will have an opportunity to talk to women across these industries and at table, literal round table. So they'll have a small group and they'll be able to really go into a lot of detail on how they can help and how they can be inspired with their own careers. So those are our two marquee events. We'll end the week with some snacks and fun and some things that are going to be happening in our career lab. So students can also come by on that last day, which is Thursday, to come by and visit the career lab and get some snacks and find out a little bit more about how we service them every day in the Career Center.
Hey, this is amazing. And I love the conversation. And I know for a fact that we're going to have another amazing person on later in the show that's going to go into great detail about the AI and the Women's Roundtable event. So I'm excited about that. So I'm not going to even press you on that anymore, Filecha, okay. But I am going to press you on this right here. This is just 1 week. How about you give us an example or an overview of what Career Services can do all year round?
Oh, yes. I mean, I like to, we're kind of the best kept secret. You know, students go to class, but they go to class as a means to an end, is to get a job. For the most part, students come here because they want to be equipped with the education so they can get out in the workforce. And so Career Services, everything we do is about workforce. So students can come in if they need help with a resume or they don't even know what to put on a resume. We can talk to them about that. We can help them practice with their interviews. We call that mock interviewing. Even if students need attire to wear to a career fair or to a job interview, we have partnerships with community organizations that will give free interview attire. So it starts from the very beginning all the way to talking to employers and bringing employers to campus to interview them for upcoming positions. So at any time in the year, this is a good department to visit, even if you just have questions. If you're not ready to work right now, we're still a department for you to visit to find out when I am ready, what is that going to look like? And what is that relationship going to look like with us? So we're here to help students at every part of their journey, even students that are in the enrollment process and they're not sure what career pathway to take. They can visit Career Services so we can have some counseling opportunities with them, talk to them about how their work personality matches the world of work and help them find a major as well. So we're here for every step of their pathway.
Oh, that's amazing. And let me say this. You mentioned earlier that for the Women's Roundtable, you're going to bring titans of the industry. Let me just say, Career Services are the titans of Houston Community College because you guys do such a heavy lift and such a great service to our students, and you do it year round, including, like you just mentioned, students that aren't even currently enrolled but are thinking about it and need a little direction on a career path. Listen to me, Filecha Lucas. Thank you, and thank your team because this is amazing work that you guys do.
Thank you so much, Dr. Baskin. We appreciate you. Thank you.
So let's finish this up with one last question in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
What are the first steps that students need to get started with career services?
They could either stop by one of the 6 career centers that we have across the district and meet with the career services staff, or if they're online, they can go to their Career Hub account and they have videos to show them how to activate their account, make an appointment, and get started with using our services. So either way, virtually or in person.
Listen, Filecha, it is my pleasure, my friend. Thank you for coming on the show. When we come back, we'll explore how AI might have an impact on your future career.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
For more than a year, we have kept you informed with more than 500 remote episodes. But now we're back, bigger and better with more news and more guests. Join us live every weekday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube, and on HCC TV at noon and 5 p.m. You can watch from anywhere. We go where you go.
Hello, and welcome back to the topic. In our last segment, we were having a great conversation with my friend Filecha Lucas, who gave us an overview of Career Week. We're now going to be joined by Stela Sallaku. I think I probably mispronounced that, but we're going to talk to her about business development for career services at the Central Campus. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you. Now, please pronounce your name for everyone, because I know I just botched it all up.
Don't worry. Everybody does that. It's Stela, my first name, and then Sallaku.
Oh, see, I was going to mess that up no matter how many times I practiced it. So
Don't worry about it.
Thank you for clearing that up. So welcome to the show. Welcome to HCC. We are happy that you're here.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here again.
Yes. So just give us an overview of the sessions that is we're, and I love the name too, like Filecha said, AI Volution, how tech is redefining careers.
That seems to be the main focus in every conversation, in every LinkedIn discussion, in every topic that we find. It's AI and how is it impacting our lives? We see it in our daily life. We see it used everywhere, basically even in the management and CEOs and even higher levels. Everybody seems to like ChatGPT and they want to use it as much as possible. But our event is basically how tech is redefining careers. And it's going to be a panel, an insightful panel, this focused on a transformative impact of the AI or artificial intelligence and the emerging technologies of the career development process. Because we know that we need to have a good resume, a good cover letter, or maybe a career plan when we're applying for a job. And most of us, we go to ChatGPT. And some of the higher or the larger corporations, they have filters to spot if the resume has been scanned first with ChatGPT or kind of plugged in on ChatGPT and then copied and pasted to the job application.
Oh, wow. You know, artificial intelligence has become such a significant part of our everyday lives, not just like you said in careers, but you can also create a headshot now with ChatGPT and other AI services. So yeah, it has become an integral part in this process of redefining careers and how to use AI. So this is very interesting to me. And so why is knowing about these developments important for our students?
It's essential for the students, but not just only, to stay ahead of the curve, because the job market is rapidly evolving, and AI is playing a huge part in it. We see it even in healthcare. I mean, it's helping the doctors diagnose faster, or make everything better and easier for them and more accessible. Even when we are sick or we have a problem, the first thing, we used to use Google before, but now we go on ChatGPT and just type in, how can I don't know, cures for hair loss, or what can I do for this problem or this project? And we kind of look for an outline on ChatGPT. But there was an article, if I'm not mistaken, in the New York Times that said, AI generated content now are being spotted from employers, and to avoid it, because recruiters have those red flags all over the resumes who have been on ChatGPT. Now we can learn more, and students can learn more how to use ChatGPT, but how to not get caught, or how to perfectly tailor your resume, and also put your touch, or add your personal touch. I know that I don't know if that LinkedIn discussion, I don't know if it was massively featured from a lot of magazines, that said, is it better to have a resume that has some mistakes and some misspellings, or to have the perfect resume that the employers will love it? Because nowadays we know that the employers don't have the time to go through 500 resumes a day. So they have that first filter, which is basically a software, AI based, that scans through every resume to find the keywords. But usually the keywords are also triggered, or the keywords are used for ChatGPT and are copied and pasted from ChatGPT. So there is always a question mark in everybody's mind. Should I do this or this? So in our panel on March 18th, we'll talk about this as well. And we will talk about how to properly use ChatGPT and all the AI tools, and not be afraid of the outcomes.
Hey, you have really given me a lot of information to think about. And now I'm so interested. I'm probably going to have to come to this panel just to hear the discussions, because I think this is probably at top of mind for a lot of people, the inclusion of AI, not just into career, but also into education. And so I think it's vitally important that we get the right, correct, and accurate information out for everyone. So let me ask you this. How can career services help students prepare for the changes that are going to come?
We have a lot of tools, but the most innovative tool that we're currently implementing is the VMOC and the Ovation. We have those fancy, I call them goggles, but they are basically, they help our students with the mock interviews and preparing for a speech, or maybe if they have an interview coming up, and it gives you live and actual data from the software that we're using. And it gives you an overview, what's your employer gonna say, and what does your job interview look like before you go there and meet with your employer. So we help them to prepare for the job interview. And if we have students that have problems, or they don't feel so comfortable with public speaking, we can help them as well with pre-planning and preparing them for the job interview. And as Ms. Lucas mentioned, that we also have helped them with the resumes and cover letters. So stop by in one of our career centers, because we have 6 of them, and we will be more than happy to help each of the students.
Hey, again, these are such amazing conversations and such rich information. This is amazing. So tell us, Stela, in 15 seconds,
Okay.
how can students find out more and attend the event?
Students can find out more on Career Hub. You can search Career Hub in Google or ChatGPT, and it will give you a link, and you can see all of our events over there. But also we will post on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. So stay tuned.
Hey, perfect ending to a segment. Thank you for joining us. When
Thank
we
you for having
return, we look at career services and career resources for women.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back to the topic. We have been having the amazing conversation centered around Career Week, and I'm excited again just because I'm going to attend. And now I say this, and I say this with as much as I can muster up. This is one of my favorite people at the college. I have been knowing Leslie for so long. She is a friend, a personal friend, and I consider her to be one of my favorite people here. I am joined in the studio with Leslie Landrey, who is our career specialist for career planning and job placement services. Leslie.
Well, hey, Dr. Baskin. That was a wonderful intro.
Yeah, and
I think I'll play it again and again.
And you
like
deserve
that.
it. You deserve
yes,
it.
we have known each other a long time.
We have known each other a long
Yes.
time. So let's jump into this women's roundtable.
Okay.
You are the host. And what are you going to talk about? And how does this fit into Career Week?
Okay. Well, actually, I am not the only host. I think we're all doing it as a team.
Okay.
The person I have to give credit to is my colleague, Tasha Gonsolin, who is one of our other career specialists. And she came up with the idea. She thought, we were having a huddle, and she said, why not have a roundtable in honor of Women's History Month and bring on some of our employment partners that are women.
Oh, that's amazing. So that fits in direct alignment with Career Week.
Yeah.
So bringing on and including our corporate partners and our community partners, I think that's an amazing idea, because a lot of our students leave us and go and work in the community and work for these partners that we have. So that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear you're working on finalizing the list and the participants. Are you ready to talk about who you have so far?
I am.
Let's talk about it.
I brought my list. We've got, like Miss Lucas said, we've got some titans from industry. So on the panel from construction and related fields, we've got Karen Black, who is an interior designer and owner of Karen Black Interiors. Jordana Parker, business development manager of Austin Commercial. Liz Letourneau, area safety manager at Austin Commercial, and Kelly Barron's, owner of Air Innovation. So these are more of the participants that Tasha has been responsible for since she's over the construction fields. I am more responsible for employers in consumer arts and sciences. So far, we've got some really great women coming. We've got Brandis Washington, who is a friend of mine from Hilton Americas, and she's the HR manager there. We've worked with Brandis a long time. Casey Romano, who works for River Oaks Country Club. I was hoping that the HR director, Nayeli Savala, would come, but she thought it would be more beneficial for our club for her clubhouse manager to come, in regards to the students in hospitality that we have. And then Johanny Molina, who is the banquets senior manager of River Oaks Country Club. And then also Cecile Mason, who is a hairstylist at Flames Hair Gallery, representing cosmetology.
Hey, you have a star-studded lineup of titans of industry, like you said. So that is amazing. Let me ask you this, because we've already discussed a lot about issues that are pertaining to women and why it's so important, hence to having the panel. What services does Career Services provide to students all year round that might be of special interest to women?
Okay. I think that's a little bit hard to differentiate. I know in my counseling with students, it doesn't really change from counseling with the women and the men. And so
that's amazing.
I think that's a quick answer to your question, but I don't know that it's really that different of an experience.
And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. A lot of the conversation centers around, what we're talking about now is the special interest centers around women's, because of course what month are we in?
We're in Women's History Month.
We're in Women's History Month. So we're focusing it around that. So tell me this, what are some of the high demand jobs for women out there right now?
Okay. I'm glad you asked that. I love talking about trends in the workforce, especially talking about careers for women. And so these are some of the big ones that are coming up. We've got healthcare careers, particularly their nurse practitioners and physician's assistants, and of course RNs. In technology and IT, we've got cybersecurity analysts, data scientist and analyst, AI and machine learning specialist, in business and finance, financial analysts, project managers, HR specialists, and of course, entrepreneurs and small business owners. In remote and finance opportunities, digital marketing specialist, content creators. These are your creative people, your writers, your podcasters, virtual assistants, online educators. And then in the skilled trades and engineering, electricians and plumbers. So that'll be interesting from a women's perspective. Civil, mechanical, and electrical engineers, and construction and safety managers.
Oh, wow. You have really run down the list, and these are all amazing jobs. And of course, they're amazing because women can do them just as well as men. Yeah. And so this has been such a great conversation, from Filecha all the way to Stela and now to Leslie. We have learned so much about women in the industry, and being here for Career Week and for Women's History Month. We just want to say thank you for all the work that you and your team does. We appreciate it. And thank you for joining us on the topic today. If you enjoyed the show, follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Houston Community College District. To listen to this topic and more HCC TV programming, visit hccs.edu/podcast. And for the topic on HCC TV, I'm Dr. Darin Baskin. Until next time.
Bye.